So welcome to the SAP Partner Summit. We're going to talk about B1. Tell the audience who you are, where you're from.
Hey John, I'm Décio. I'm from RAMO Sistemas. My company is a Brazilian company. So we came from Latin America, and thank you for inviting me for this interview.
Yes, so you had a very interesting BusinessOne project that you went live on. Tell us about this project.
This project is a different type of doing business with SAP. We started the end of last year with a project with a major oil company in Brazil called Petrobras. They have a large portal for purchases called Petronect. And we made a project with them to integrate their 100,000+ vendors to Petronect portal with a SAP service to connect their pricing, catalogs, and other stuff to make automatic sales and quotes to them.
Right. Now, they were running an SAP SRM system, correct?
Petrobras, yes. And Petronect, yes. The
Yes.
major vendor was.
Right. And then they wanted to provide all their suppliers with the option of tapping into that network with BusinessOne. Only problem is you need integration, and that's what you developed, right?
We developed more than integration. It's a different
Right.
concept.
It's a different model, right.
It's a different model of doing business.
Yeah.
Because it's not selling an SAP to this vendor.
Right.
It's providing a service,
right.
that they can be connected from their catalog of prices of items to what Petrobras needs for purchase.
Right. So we'd call this the cloud as a service, really, right? And the service is this option to connect through the system, almost like an internet service provider type relationship.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. It's a cloud, but it's not only SAP BusinessOne. That's a big product in a small and mid-sized enterprise, but they are related and certain services that we developed to be connected to Petrobras.
So this had not been done before by you, right? So who had the idea when you sat down with the customer? Well, how did that go?
This idea came from SAP. It's a great idea, and we learned a lot with this. And it's a new way of doing business. It's thinking out of the box, thinking that everybody wants to be connected.
Yeah.
And we usually, in Brazil or elsewhere, what we make sales, we sell and implement software for each customer one by one. And this time it's not. It's a different idea to sell one to many, an ecosystem of vendors.
Right. So tell us about the project. When did you start? How long did it take to get to go live?
Okay, John, this started by the end of 2012. And by the end of the first quarter, March, April, it was live.
Why?
And it's amazing. It's a good integration, lots of technology. We showed them to the principals of Petrobras, and they like it so much, this integration, because what they want today is to be more connected to their vendors and be more agile to make their purchases. So it's amazing.
And it gives vendors a real opportunity to connect to the system instead of just telling vendors, this is how you have to do this. It gives them, you essentially helping them onboard easily so they can participate in the network.
Yes, and it's...
And you said, 500 have signed up so far?
500 users already signed up for this. And what's interesting that the time for a regular purchase before the system, this solution be implemented was about the average of 29 days. Today it's coming to 7 days. They reduced more than 20 days on the lead time for purchase because of this automation. This is great because some of these vendors, their lives are related to be a successful vendor for Petrobras. So, and if they are more agile and more quick, and they are quicker, they are more efficient and may get more purchase orders from them.
And you said you teamed up with SAP on the development work. It was XML based.
Yes. As Petrobras and Petronect, they have SRM from SAP. And it was a cool joint project with SAP to develop all the integration using XML technologies. So it's from our company RAMO with Petronect and SAP. We three together developed this.
And you told me this is going to change how your firm does business going forward because you'll still resell like you always did, but now you have this other networked option.
Yeah, this is a very interesting question because in Brazil is a continental country, big country, have their 75 resellers below us that sell SAP BusinessOne together with us in all Brazil. And this is a way of doing business with them. But this project showed us that there are lots of opportunities to connect to ecosystems of channels, of partners, of vendors, of customers for the largest companies. So every time that we go to one of these companies, we think out of the box, how can we connect them to their ecosystem? And this should be a project like that we are talking now.
Well, good luck on this new way of doing business. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you very much, John.
Appreciate it.